Cold StarCraft here with another game, and there is unhappiness already. Kyllaverin, which is the blue Protoss spawning at the top, is not happy about Zalnega Caverns. Apparently he's getting the same map, and Sprawll just thinks that's a bunch of lulz, and so Sprawll's the red Protoss spawning down here. Again, entirely too much Protoss on this channel, and now I'm casting a Protoss versus Protoss. So apparently this is just the what race are you? I doubt Sprawll will answer that. He's going to find out in a second when he scouts at 1 minute and 5 seconds. Probably be in there about 1 minute 10 seconds. Sprawll is also sending his probe out, going opposite directions. Although Sprawll is building on the low ground, possibly going for an early expand. And Kyllaverin recognizing that he's tossed and letting that be known that he was able to figure that out. A lot of talking going on. If we look under production, basically nothing is going on because it's so early in the game. Just wanted to say again, if you are watching this replay, if you want your replay cast, if you're a gold, platinum, or diamond player, send your replays to cold604@hotmail.com. And maybe they'll get cast, probably, because I haven't had anyone send any yet outside the core group that I've got going. A gateway going down, a gateway for each Protoss here, pretty much at the same time, gas at the same time, really going identical. Although there's a forge already, I would assume that he's going to expand on this low ground, and that forge is going to help protect against any early pressure. Although there is, oh, we got, I think there's only 2 probes on this assimilator right now. So going for a more mineral heavy, although those cannons only cost minerals, so focusing on those minerals. A second gateway coming out. That's actually a pretty early gateway, I believe. Although Sprawll is just sitting here, able to find out everything that's going on with Kyllaverin. So maybe he thinks that's his probe or something. I'm not sure, but yeah. Anyways. I wonder, maybe this will be the expand already. Probably not, because he doesn't have the money to. Although no probe production going on right now. Could definitely use some more probes, especially if we are going to see that early expand. But a cybernetics core is coming up for Sprawll, and no cybernetics core just going up right now at 21 supply for Kyllaverin with 1 zealot on the field. And no fighting units yet for Sprawll. Although a zealot will be done any second, and there is a cannon. There is a cannon out, and we're seeing some more probes being chrono boosted out, getting those probes out so quickly. And warp gate technology is on the way. Quick! The Protoss like to get things done. So this cybernetics core is going to finish up here, and yeah, basically a pretty standard build, going very zealot heavy actually, very early in this game. Not a zealot rush, maybe a 5 or 6 minute timing push, or maybe a timing push right. Nope, never mind, coming back. Gonna wait for some more zealot buddies, maybe a sentry to help out here. But we do have a probe running around. Let's see what he sees. He's going to run in here. He already knows he built a pylon on the low ground, so he should expect something. He's going to be able to see everything and just got annihilated, but able to see this forge and the cannon. And Kyllaverin thinks that's pretty funny. Nothing funny about this, though. Even more probes coming out. Keep you on that probe production, as I assume this probe right here is going to build and expand as soon as he hits 400 minerals. Really nothing else really going on right now, and that expand drops right at 400. So we are seeing that early expand we expected, and going to see a 4-gate build most likely from Kyllaverin. There's 3 gates right now, and that warp gate technology is on the way, although he is food capped, and he's not using that chrono boost right now on the warp gates. He could be doing that, but he's not. That pylon just finished, so now he's got a lot of supply, although moving out right now with this force right here. He's got 4 zealots, a sentry, and a stalker just running to the watchtower for right now. That could be enough to push this this force down of Sprawl's. He is weak due to that early expand. So we'll see what happens. A Robo Bay coming in right now. So 2 Warp Gates, a Robo Bay for Sprawll, and his Nexus is almost completed. I think this force could do a lot of damage. It basically would come down to how this cannon would do and how these sentries, how these force fields would happen, although there is another cannon coming down. I love how they warp and how that ball kind of puts itself together. I think that's pretty cool. And this Nexus is done. Although an expand going down right now with pylons, not cannons. There is no forge. So trying to get out and expand to keep up with Sprawll right now, and getting that gas. See, a lot of gas. There's really only 5 probes in the main for Sprawll as he transferred a bunch. There's not nearly enough probes on the field right now. It is 25 to 20, so in the probe count, Sprawll is ahead by 5, which is significant, especially in a mirror match like this. But army sizes, let's look at the army sizes. We've got 49 to 50 to 34. So really, and if we look at units lost, I guess they both lost a probe. Really not a lot going on in this game, although Robotics Bay coming up for Sprawll. He's going to be getting those Colossus out of this robotics facility. No upgrades yet, although it is very early. It is only 9.5 minutes into this game. And Kyllaverin is just content holding on to this watchtower with his entire army. Lucky there's no backdoor attack right now, although Sprawll is going for a much more economic build. Chrono boosting out those probes. He definitely needs more probes. He needs this Nexus to be building probes as well. Although he's trying to get out an army, these early expands are hard to support, but can definitely pay off in the end. So we'll see. Getting out some more stalkers here. We don't actually see a Colossus coming out. The robotics bay is done, but there's nothing coming out of the robotics facility. Although this observer right here is going to be able to spot this this whole army, and this army does outnumber Sprawll's right now. Although these 2 cannons could make a big difference. It could be pretty close if they were to charge in right now, but it doesn't look like they're doing that. Let's see what Sprawll's doing. Looking at his base, hopefully gonna... Oh, there we go, a pylon's going down. We do need some more probes. He's gonna get out... Oh, he's checking out what his observer's doing. Observer's just checking out the main base. Sees that 4-gate. Sees the forge. I didn't see the forge on production. I missed that, but level 1 ground weapons are coming out, and Sprawll, I see your observer. Well, he's not doing anything about it, so guess it doesn't really matter if he sees it but can't do anything about it. We don't see level 1 weapons for Sprawll, although he is getting out a Colossus, and he is chrono boosting out that Thermal Lance. This observer's getting out of there, I guess, doesn't want to get spotted. But yeah, the upgrades, especially in mirror matches, can really make the difference, especially when you have units of the same type trying to shoot each other down. Those upgrades can make the difference. Warping in another stalker here, and we've got cannon up on the high ground. I didn't notice that before. Although we could see an attack coming in, or is he going to be content to just hold the tower? I guess he's content just holding the tower. The observer's going back out. Looks like he's waypoint. Where is he going? Where is he going? Right into the base, and then to the natural. So both these players just choosing to macro up a bit, although Sprawll moving out right as I say that with his 1 Colossus. The Thermal Lance is not done, but will be done momentarily. Not getting level 1 weapons. Could really use that level 1 weapons. These Colossus attack twice, so you're double upgrading in a way these Colossus, but this Thermal Lance will be done, which makes these Colossus viable. And another Colossus is on the way, although robotics facility popping up for Kyllaverin. Although there is a lot of stalkers, and they now have that +1 weapons. They do not have blink, although they could charge in and try to do a lot of damage to this Colossus. So these armies just... Colossus LOL. This guy likes to talk quite a bit. Although there's a lot of Stalkers, although half of them split away and went high. Oh, we could see a two-prong attack. Oh, these Colossus and Guardian Shields popping up, but getting a full surround, although there is... Oh, a good use of force fields, able to make a lot of these Stalkers run around the outside in a fight that this Stalker's just stuck, not able to go anywhere. Although he has 2 HP and he will escape. These Colossus are doing a ton of damage. These units for Kyllaverin were not microed very well at all. Those force fields making a big difference. And I think Sprawll came out on top in that. Actually, way on top in that. Almost about $2,000 ahead right now, and he's pushing right in onto these pylons, going to be destroying. Although a big force is coming down, popping Guardian Shield really early, but these Colossus are just destroying these gateway units with more Stalkers coming to reinforce. Although the Zealots are getting close, although they turn around and ran away, and then they're running back. They are so slow that they can't do that. They need to either commit or don't commit. They got to make a choice and stick with it. This Stalker just deciding to join the force right here. And force fields on the wrap, keeping these Stalkers out of the fight and able to pick up the ones on the low ground. And this one Colossus is continuing to shoot up, doing some permanent damage to this Stalker. There is an expand over here that went up just a little bit ago, but really not going to be doing anything considering no probes are going to get over there, and the game is... Well, it's not over, but Kyllaverin got work ahead of him if he wants to win. Apparently this game likes other games of the same type, and this Immortal getting focus fire down with enough focus fire on those shields, they do disappear. And now he's moving right up the ramp and really can't do anything about these Colossus just sitting back doing massive damage. And Kyllaverin's off his game today. That kind of stuff happens. You can't sweat it. But these Immortals are just getting dropped by these Stalkers. Not too quick, able to do some damage, but just not enough damage. And slowly, Sprawll is just moving in, destroying, trying to warp in a unit there. That didn't work. He's trying to get in more gateways, and these 3 Zealots, they will all spawn, although I don't think any of them had their shields when they actually were... warped all the way in, turning these all into warp gates. I guess he's just trying to get out as many units as he can, although it's not going to work. And this one is actually powered down, so no power actually touching that one. Some good micro there, although there isn't really much to do. Warping Zealots in the back, and then Kyllaverin's left the game. So basically we saw a quick expand on the low ground with those cannons to support and ward off an early rush, and then teched up the Colossus, and the Colossus were just too much for this gateway heavy army, and so GG.